Advocates have to prove their points to particular standards. The standards in criminal and civil trials are the best known ones. These are the standards to aim at in a speech. Standards effectively create a tipping point. If the court believes that you have passed the standard of certainty required, then the court's findings will follow in your favour. So either side of the standard set by the law is each party's win zone. The party wins the point and secures a favourable finding from the court if the court's thoughts are anywhere within the win zone. In a criminal trial, this means that the prosecution has almost no room to work with. A juror or magistrate doesn't need to be absolutely certain, but only fanciful doubts can remain. The courts have approved the expression "so that you are sure" as a synonym for beyond reasonable doubt, and the difference between feeling sure and feeling 100% is a thin margin indeed. On the other hand, the defence has a huge margin to play with, a much bigger win zone. The defence can make a lot of concessions to the prosecution, which might be necessary on the evidence, but still convince the court that the degree of certainty about the prosecution case remains below the high standard. The story in a civil case is very different. The balance of probabilities standard sets the scales pretty much in the middle. Both parties have room to manoeuvre, and both of them have essentially the same sized win zone. The party asserting a point simply has the burden of being better than the other side, so the scales tip, even if only just, in its favour. The differing standards should affect both the content of your submission and the tone and pitch of how you speak. The prosecutor in a criminal trial should get used to using a tone of great confidence and assuredness throughout. As soon as any sense of doubt is seen or heard, the case is probably lost. There's almost no space in the win zone. So when making points, the prosecutor should choose clear and decisive adjectives and find a tone to match. The prosecution evidence should be conveyed as clear, coherent, obvious, understandable. Any weak defence should be treated as far-fetched, idiotic, nonsensical, and dispatched with conviction. Prosecution closing speech will not sound like any other submission in any other courtroom, as the law never requires any other advocate to prove a case to such a high standard. The key advocacy point is that the pitch of the submissions reflects the size of the win zone.